In nouns, there is another concept, nominative and objective cases. What is this case? Nominative and objective case, right? We'll observe the following sentences. The first sentence is Ram hit Shekhar. Here we are talking about the relationship between the subject, that is the Ram, and the object. What is the relation of the noun Ram to the verb hit? Ram hit. We are talking about the relationship between the noun Ram with the verb hit. Okay, hit. The noun Ram stands as the subject of the verb hit. So here Ram is subject. Ram hit Shekhar. Right? When the noun Ram stands as the subject of a verb, it is said to be in the naming relation or nominative case. Nominative case అనేది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి మీరు, right? Nominative case. So nominative case is indirectly it is telling about the subject of the particular sentence, right? So when the noun Ram stands as the subject of a verb, it is said to be in the naming relation or a nominative. Nomination, nominative. We nominate somebody to some post. That is, we are naming, we are giving his or her name to that post. So here we are giving Ram relations with the verb hit, right? As you know, we cannot make up a sentence without using a verb. సో ప్రతి వాక్య నిర్మాణంలోనూ వాక్యంలోనూ ఖచ్చితంగా ఒక క్రియ అంటూ ఉండాలి. ఆ క్రియ లేకుండా మనము ఏ వాక్యాన్ని కూడా నిర్మించలేము. We cannot make up sentence without using a verb. When anything is done, somebody or something must do it. ఇప్పుడు ఏదో ఒక పని జరిగిందంటే ఎవరో ఒకరు, ఒక మనిషి కానీ ఇంకొకరు, ఒక యంత్రం కానీ ఆ పని చేయాలి. దట్ మనిషిని కానీ ఆ యంత్రాన్ని మనం ద డూయర్ ఆఫ్ ది యాక్షన్ అంటాం. ద డూయర్ ఆఫ్ ది doer, the person who is doing that action. The doer of the action is called subject of the sentence. ఇక్కడ ఎవరు డూయర్? ఇక్కడ రామ్. సో రామ్ becomes subject. Ram becomes subject. Ram becomes subject. Okay, right. We are going to next slide. We are going to next slide. We are going to next slide. The word that acts as the subject of the sentence names the doer of the action, and it is said to be in the naming or nominative case. If I say Rama spoke, the word Rama names the doer of the action expressed by the verb spoke and is in the nominative case. Right? So we are talking about the nominative case. The word that acts as the sentence names the doer of the action. As in the case of Rama hit the Shekhar. So in that case, Rama is the subject of that sentence, right? Naming or nominative case. If I say Rama spoke, Rama has the nominative case. The police arrested the thief. The police arrested the thief. Here, if you put the question, who arrested? The thief was arrested by police. Who arrested the thief? The police. The pot was broken by Kiran. What was broken? The pot. The pot was broken by Kiran. So please remember these two sentences and observe carefully. The police arrested the thief. Who arrested the thief? Police. The pot was broken by Kiran. What was broken? The pot. Whenever you are looking for the nominative case, begin by finding the verb, then put who before the verb. The answer will be the nominative. Right? So if you want to observe the nominative case, nominative case. You have to first begin finding the verb, where the verb is placed. If you take the example, the children bathed, it is the verb. You have to put the question who before the verb. Who bathed? The children. The children. The children are the nominative case. Right? The second example, Krishna went to Shirdi. Krishna went to Shirdi. Here, what is the verb? You have to, if you want to identify the nominative case, you have to go to first, you have to begin with verb. Here, verb is went. Who went? Krishna. So, Krishna is the nominative case. Krishna is the nominative case, right? Like that, you should be in a position to identify the nominative case. The prior things, the criteria for identifying the nominative case is first you have to search for the verb. After identifying the verb, you have to put who, which before the verb. Then your answer will be nominative. Nominative. The children bathed. The Krishna went to Shirdi. Right. So after discussing nominative case, we will move on to objective case. Nominative case is nothing but a subjective case, that is subject. Objective case is the later part in the sentence. As you have already learned, మీరు ఆల్రెడీ నేర్చుకున్నారు ఏంటి, the verb in the sentence very often tells of an action that must be done, do somebody or something. So if I must make something. If I killed, I must kill something or somebody. If I touch, I must touch something or someone. Right? Here, observe these two sentences. He teaches me. He teaches me. Here, whom does he teach? Me. Whom does he teach? Me. The second, he threw a stone. Throw past tense threw. Past participle thrown. He threw a stone. What did he throw? A stone. Right? So try to observe these two sentences and we will discuss what is this objective case in the next slide. He teaches me. He threw a stone. The noun or pronoun that is the object of a verb is said to be in the objective case. The noun or pronoun. Here in the last slide, Ram hit Kiran. Right? Ram is in the nominative case. Kiran is in the subjective case. That is, objective case. Right? Here, the noun or pronoun that is the object of the verb is said to be in the object. So, in between the subject and object, there lies verb. There lies verb. ఈ verb subject కు object మధ్యలో verb ఉంది. The objective case is something called the accusative case. ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ కేస్ అన్నా అక్యూజేటివ్ కేస్ అన్నా ఒకటి, స్పెల్లింగ్ బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. ఈ అక్యూజేటివ్ కేసెస్ అనేది మనకు పార్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ స్పీచ్ లో మిగతా ప్రొనౌన్ ఇవన్నీ డిస్కస్ చేసేటప్పుడు కూడా వస్తుంటాయి, మీరు బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. అక్యూజేటివ్ కేస్. అక్యూజేటివ్ కేస్. ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ కేస్ is something called accusative. ACCUCATIV. Right? To find the objective, put whom or what before the verb and its subject. The answer will be the object. Right? So in the nominative case, we said that first we have to identify the verb. Before verb, you have to put who. Then you will get the subject. But whereas in the subjective case, that is, I mean, objective case, otherwise known as accusative case, you have to put whom or what before the verb and its subject. You have to put whom or what before the verb and its subject, right? The answer will be the objective, right? The police arrested the thief. The police arrested the thief. Whom did the police arrest? Whom did the police arrest? The rule is you have to put whom or what before the verb and its subject. So here verb is arrested, the subject is police. So you have to put this whom before this. Whom did the police arrest? Whom did the police arrest? Police ఎవరిని అరెస్ట్ చేశారు? Thief. The thief comes under the concept that is objective case. Case means study. Case means a parameter. Objective case or accusative case. He bought a digital watch. The second sentence is he bought a digital watch. A digital watch. He bought a digital watch. Right. Again, you have to apply the rule, that is, you have to put whom or what before the verb and its subject, right? You have to put this question. He bought a digital watch. What did he buy? So you have to put this whom or what before this. What did he buy? What did he buy? What did he buy? He bought a digital watch. He bought a digital watch. So here the thief and digital watch are the examples for the objective case, otherwise known as accusative case. బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి, objective case, right? Objective case and accusative case. ACCUSATIV. So